Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
One of the baddest theme songs. I don't care what nobody say.
Now, I'm going to tell every Northerner that needs to know this. If you don't like saying good morning, don't take yourself to Alabama, baby. There's some speaking to this, folks. Honey, every store we stepped in, I don't care if it was a Circle K, I don't care if it was Belk or Bilk, whatever the name of that store is, kind of BELK. Honey, it could have been Home Goods, TJ Maxx, whatever it was. All you heard was, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Honey, these weren't even from the workers. This was people just walking up and down the aisles, good morning, people. And we're sitting there looking, because up north, honey, they frown at folks. We're looking at them. Who are they talking to? Me. Morning. Honey, this lady walked into the hotel where all the food was for the breakfast, walked in, and good morning, every couple that was in, good morning, good morning, good morning. I said, good morning. Honey, we look, do we know these people? And if you see some folks sitting on the porch, going down one of them little country roads, they was waving at him. I looked at my kids, I said, you know that man? I don't know that man. Yeah. Sitting there waving at people. Child, if you from the north, you better drop your attitude, baby, because they gonna good morning you into some southern hospitality. Baby, by the time we came back, we good morning. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We good morning. That's a good morning, people, honey.
All right, y'all. We
shout out Alabama, baby.
Roll Tide, baby. Alabama. We good morning, good afternoon, your ass to death is what we do in Alabama. Welcome into your favorite evening digital ride. It's your boy Joe Lockett and nephew in the building. How y'all guys doing? Thanks for coming in today, chiming in. Of course, you know we got news to get into. We got some crazy topics. Nephew, how you doing, man? We're not gonna talk about that part.
No, we're not. We're not. I'm fine actually. I'm good.
You know, I looked at the video the other day and I was wondering why he got my feet in the big shot.
What you mean?
When it comes to the wide shot, or the you and I got all this.
Joe, I can't know what you got out.
I was like, bruh, because I'm looking back at the videos. I'm like, he got me. It's like I got my ass all out, my feet all out. I'm like, we couldn't cut it up just a little bit to just not show that I don't have on my socks or shoes. Well, I'm glad my toes weren't jacked up.
It's not like we can get the little wide thing.
But you can raise it or bring the camera closer.
Man, Joe.
Bruh, I mean, you know,
the socks, golly.
No, my feet fine. I mean, I don't have jacked up feet, thank God. Thank God I ain't got jacked up feet, because God damn, I looked at the thing, bruh, and you put it on that shot, bruh, my feet just like all out there. But I'm glad I ain't got no Shaq feet. I'll never get a woman.
You said Shaq feet?
Yeah, glad I ain't got no Shaq feet. Hey, Bridget, how's it going?
No. Deion Sanders feet, we be in trouble.
he missing one of them, ain't he?
He missing a whole pinky toe.
Yeah,
man. Or a big toe.
Yeah,
I think it's the big toe.
I don't know which one it is, but
man, I know his feet.
Yeah. So like I said, luckily I got decent looking feet, bro. You know what I mean? Because I looked at the thing yesterday, bro, and I'm like, this boy got me cut with my feet all hanging. What was he looking at?
I mean,
go to the wide shot. Go to the wide shot. Let me see what you got.
Your feet.
That's what I'm saying. That right there. I'm like, bro, you can't bring that camera closer.
I mean,
why does it cut to my?
That's just how it is,
no.
Man. If I got it any closer, I'm not in the camera.
You bring it around this way and you cut this way because you got the camera sitting way over here. You bring it this way to keep you in and bring it closer, sir.
Well, we'll do it later.
Hey, Miss Hanson.
Some folks like feet. That's probably like a kink for somebody.
Yep, I do. You do what, Miss Hanson? How you doing, baby? Soon to be married, Miss Hanson. Hey, Erica.
She do what?
I don't know. I just want to ask, what did she do?
We ain't marry you. You can't say I do to us.
No. She probably talking something about we was talking about. I don't know what part she was saying I do too.
Oh,
she does. Oh, she agreed with Cardi B. Oh, what I put up there.
Oh, Lord Jesus. We not done yet.
No, that's the title I put up there. Do you agree with Cardi B on the title of the show?
Oh my God. Okay, but
all right, let's get into it, man.
We gotta warm up to that, man. We ain't there yet. So I agree with Cardi B. Yeah, y'all are gonna hate my take. But I got you. I got you. With that being said,
well, somebody to come on and explain to me this whole story, cause I haven't heard from Offset. Did he do a video?
No. Offset been talking.
So he did a video.
I ain't on Cardi's side, but Offset been talking.
So he did a video like she did. And
no. He didn't do a video. But as far as social media and talking back and forth,
so
he's been.
So he went on a podcast talking about his wife.
No.
Okay, so Offset's her husband, right? Make sure I got this right. One of the amigos. Offset,
yes,
is her husband.
That's her husband.
Okay, so are they still married?
To my knowledge.
Okay, so I mean, I'm trying to stay focused on what I'm doing here because I think I woke up this morning or this afternoon when I woke up and I seen Cardi B on like 4 different takes going off on her. Now okay. I'll put you on, baby. I'll put you on. So is she married to Offset right now?
Should be, yeah.
Are they still married?
Yeah, they should be still married. I haven't heard anything.
And
that'd been
press
right now.
Say yes. So I'm asking because I want to make sure before I get to talking that I'm well equipped and know what the hell I'm talking about. So she's married to Offset. She's still married, right?
This is true.
And the kids she has are all his, correct?
This is true,
right? Because I heard her say that you're an okay baby dad, but other than that, you're a piece of shit, right? Yeah. That's basically what she was saying, right?
I mean, you up to date with all the recent stuff.
Okay, so where did this come from that I wake up that Cardi B, and I'm asking you, where the hell did this come from that Cardi B is, because we're not talking about even that, it is Cardi B, correct?
Yes.
Cardi B. Okay, so Cardi B is going off on her husband, Offset, on social media. Why?
A number of stuff. If I tell you where it's boiling up to right now, that's not the beginning. Because most of us would be like, it'll be her 2 Instagram lives. But that also stems from other stuff. So that's not really the beginning. That's just where everything hit the boiling point.
Okay. It's a build up to things.
Yes. It's like she just, it's a boiling point. It's a number.
So when you build, so I guess the thing I'm saying is when it builds up, you go to social media to talk about it.
We ain't there yet, man. We gotta hold on, man. We gonna get there. Okay, we need to go ahead and that's the main course, man. We got a lot of other foolishness to get to.
Okay.
Like I don't wanna take out the meat of the story out. You know what I mean? Pause. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
But yeah, it's a lot of other stuff.
Okay, let's get to it then. Let's get to it because I just want to make sure I understood before we get to talking about it.
All righty.
Hold tight, Miss Hanson. We're gonna bring you on the show.
Yeah, man, we got you, Miss Hanson. Go ahead, you can talk on it. But till then, let's go ahead and get into our topics.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
First things first, before we get into the messiness that's been going on today, let's go and first things first, get some congratulatory stuff to a very special player. And with this being a player, you know I got to go.
This the Dirty Lockett right here, Miss Hanson.
No, I got to go ahead and hit the themes for the day. All righty. Shout out to Derrick Rose. He just announced after 15 seasons that he will be retiring from the NBA.
Did he ever win a championship?
No.
Damn.
Nah, unfortunately. But and this, if you don't know, this is one of my favorite players, if not my most favorite player. No, he did not win a championship. He actually hit all NBA only once, and he was 3-time All-Star.
Okay.
But other than that, he hit his biggest record is that he's the youngest MVP ever recorded in the NBA.
Yeah,
that's his standing achievement, and he's regarded to in his prime one of the best in that decade. So shout out to Derrick Rose. The last 15 years in the league period. If you know his history of injuries that would completely collapse careers, him staying 15 years when they only predicted him after that injury to only last like what, another 2 years. It's commendable. So shout out to you, big dog. I know you love the game. Probably left a lot more on the table if you were healthy, but it's kind of how the chips fall. You feel me? And that's how it played out.
Thank y'all for the like.
He did drop a post out to all of his fans and family. Like they got here, he 2008 #1 overall pick, and he went down to his hometown team. So he homegrown Chicago.
Mozart, don't do that because you and your nephew be fighting the whole damn show.
Oh, she talking mess about D Rose
to a point. So we're gonna leave.
Look, I don't care. This is my favorite player.
That's what I say. I'm not gonna even repeat what you just said because if I do, you and him be going back and forth.
Oh man, I'm with shits.
That's what I'm saying. And we're not gonna do a whole damn sports show on Derrick Rose today. So
yeah, we ain't doing that. But shout out D Rose, man. Go ahead, take your retirement. Go ahead, hit the end. Now next up. This isn't sport news because, well, no, I don't want to get to Offset just yet. I would do Quavo because the Migos all around the board. Okay. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Before I even do this, rest in peace, Takeoff. But even Quavo is having to pay $700,000 to somebody because he slapped him. So the Migos in general, I am not lying. This is not the day for y'all. This is not the day for y'all. Speaking of not the day though, New York Mayor Eric Adams, woo, he facing charges, y'all. He facing charges.
That's the New York Mayor, right?
The New York Mayor. Shout out to our New York.
Diddy got him too. Did he do it? Hey, didn't he do it?
No. This doesn't seemingly have anything to do with Diddy. What they're saying that he has federal charges on is accounts of bribery, fraud, soliciting illegal foreign campaign donations, and etc. This is from the New York Times. The investigation into Adams started back in 2021 and focused on whether he conspired with the Turkish government to receive illegal foreign campaign contributions, and if he acted on its behalf. They're doing more evidence, but they was claiming on Wednesday, he's claiming on Wednesday that he came out to say, "Yo, I'm innocent."
He just jumping ahead of the news and say, they've been coming after me for years.
Yeah.
And even when they was coming after me, I was still able to serve as your mayor, so I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. And I'm not resigning.
And just recently, they just dropped a video of somebody with a megaphone, really heckling the mess out of him, saying that New York ain't behind you. You basically, you're an embarrassment to our people meaning black folks, and etc. And you can see the awkwardness because it's like you want to force agreeing, but how they berating him, I'm sorry, I probably. But I get it. You don't want to make a bad image, but
we'll see.
This don't look good. I'm not gonna lie. This don't look good.
That's why when me and you was having them conversations today about business, what do we say? Do the right thing up front.
Do the right thing up front. That's literally what we was.
do the right thing up front. That way you got to deal with the bullshit on the end. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks enticing when you're making deals to get yours up front, right?
Yeah.
And then, but later on in the deal, when things change or things get better for the other person, they coming after your ass.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure more information is going to come out about this. Gotcha. I will make sure to keep you guys posted.
We don't care.
Yeah, man.
We don't care about all these scandals. If you did stuff scandalous, bro, we honestly, folks, we don't be wanting to know. Just send them to jail. Tell them what they did when you caught them. Cool. I don't want to hear your, I'm sorry I didn't do it, because when you promised to get in there, you said you was going to do the right thing. If you did the bad thing, take your...
I mean, I guess that's technically the process, but you can't hide nothing if you...
Yeah, but what I'm saying, bro,
today. You can't do nothing discreet.
We waste a lot of time for people doing dumb shit.
I guess so.
If he took the money from the turkey folks, he knew that was wrong.
if he took the money from the turkey folks.
I'm saying he knew it was wrong, bro. He took the money from the turkey people. He knew it was wrong.
He took the money from the turkey folks, man.
He knew it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bro, it didn't have USA on it. You taking money from a foreign country for anything.
They feed you turkey legs, man.
Bro, but you knew it was wrong.
York.
You know what I'm saying? You running for mayor of New York, and you taking money from Turkey. What the hell I got to do?
Month of Liberty, right down the road.
But like I said, you taking the money for what? In favorability of something they want to buy or do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because we one of the few countries that another country can come in and buy real estate in, and you don't have to be a citizen.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
We're one of the few countries that you got a lot of folks that own pieces of the United States that do not live here. One of the very few countries. Because I know when I lived in Japan, man, you couldn't even buy a car if you
if you had the Japan citizenship,
or your wife or your husband was not a Japan citizen. You wouldn't, but you I couldn't own nothing in Japan because I was not a citizen. You come to America, they can come over here and buy a car, house. They come over and buy. If they got the money, they can buy a house in America. If you got the money, and you don't have to be a citizen to buy a house or a building here in America.
Hey man, he better start shipping out them turkey envelopes. Try to get him some from out there.
No, he better go in there and seek asylum.
But shout out to Justice. Let's see where this go. Speaking of Justice, I forgot about this one. The former police officers over there in Memphis have now went into their trial. One of them, Trey Nichols, including Trey Nichols. Rest in peace, Mr. Trey Nichols. One of the police officers, the former police officers, got to the stand in his testimony, allegedly apologizing, and crying, saying that he took away a father from his son. I guess showing a lot of guilt to the situation. I'm gonna be honest how I feel about that. These are worthless tears to me.
Okay, so refresh our audience about what happened with the Memphis police officer.
This situation, if you don't remember what happened in Memphis, as of last year, this was with the situation with Trey Nichols, where it was 5 black men taking this dude out the car, and if I'm not mistaken, beating him.
A brother?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
because we covered this on the radio.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, and I have to refresh my memory so I don't take it off for what it is. But if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't with, I think it was going on
HR baby in the house. Hey baby.
I think it was like one of the regular stop searches. You know what I mean? Where they stop you at the thing to get registration and stuff like that. I think it was something like that.
Thank you for the roses,
and
mama.
It turned upside down and they ended up killing this man.
Yeah. HR baby sent us 12 roses. Thank you, mama.
That your tears don't take away a life. That's my conflicted side about that. And with y'all all being brothers, I hold you to a different standard. You should know. And you an officer, not to say you play favorites, because you still got on blue, and your code is to protect the community.
Right.
So I get that all day, but you don't do that. And you took a life. Your tears at this point mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah. So I can care less how sorry you feel and how you regret or how the guilt. I need the guilt to be eating at you. That's the only thing that's probably keeping me sane.
Don't think I would say is I'm glad that they show remorse, but I don't. It's not. It shouldn't have any.
No, this shouldn't have no merit on anything.
If they did show remorse, we'd be sitting there like, they didn't even show no remorse for it. So I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do, but at the end of the day, it does not excuse his actions.
Good point. Because we would say,
if he didn't show remorse, we'd be like, okay, blah 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 blah. So he's doing what he's supposed to do, but
he still needs justice.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching this. I'm sure more information will come out. It's just the one police officer. It's going to be 4 more. Let me go pull up the next one. Now, in funnier news, it's gonna be short. Got an update with the Diddy stuff. No. This is nothing to take serious. This is absolutely hilarious. If you haven't keep know what the Diddy stuff that's been coming out, Diddy's attorney has now been talking, and one of his clips have been going and trending and going viral over the questioning. They asked Diddy's attorney, and they questioned him about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil reportedly found and seen. His attorney did attorney stuff, denied, and didn't apply. So he was like, no, I don't know him to have been found with 1,000 bottles of baby oil, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, is it so uncommon for a superstar of his caliber not to buy stuff in bulk? It's like, I'm sure every last one of his houses that he had was at least next to a Costco's. So it's not so uncommon for a famous person to go buy stuff in bulk.
I'm with him on that.
I'm with him on that.
Yeah, because Costco's near my house.
Costco's near the house.
I got 1,000 bottles of baby oil downstairs.
That's crazy.
I got 1,000 bottles of baby oil downstairs. Because I buy in bulk. Honestly, I don't have 1,000. I have only about 300.
About 300?
300 bottles.
You already ran through the other bottles.
Yeah, ran through those stuff.
That's crazy.
A couple months ago.
I ain't on 1,000 yet. I got like at least 5.
Yeah.
I'm down about 200 right now.
Yeah.
But man.
So, but brothers use a lot of baby oil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we need it, right?
Yeah. So get our friends come by. You want to give them a bottle of baby oil because they're black, family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Christmas coming up.
It might be cold out. You might still want to slip and slide somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? You got neighbors that may need baby oil, so I get it.
Yeah, because baby oil like sugar.
Yeah, because folks, you got some of the baby oil, man. Need some baby oil. You know what I'm saying? I got a little girl coming over tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, a spokesperson for Costco's then came out and said, "Hell no, we do not sell baby oil in bulk." He adamantly disagreed with everything that this attorney said. He was like, yeah, we sell stuff in bulk here, but we never had in bulk amounts of baby oil. We don't know where the hell he coming from. No, he just bought a whole bunch of single baby.
Right.
Now I gotta ask, if Costco's don't even give out the in bulk amount of baby oil, this mean you had to go to Walgreens, CVS.
No, that's not true.
How did you get an in bulk amount of baby oil?
Because, bro, when you're certain people, you can make a phone call to manufacturers or CEOs, and they can have stuff sent to you, bro.
Oh my
that's
God,
completely, bro. Certain when you get to a certain level, you don't go to banks, grocery stores, or anything.
Yeah,
things are actually
just give it to you
and sent to you, right? And you got different. There's a different distribution for people at certain wealth levels. I'm being honest.
Look, I don't know. I ain't arguing with that.
Some of my friends, you know what I'm saying, bro, the way they get stuff. I was at my friend's house one day that they got that paper, right?
Yeah.
And we wanted something. He was like, okay. I'm thinking maybe next time I come.
Yeah.
Bruh.
No, they put it up in.
Bruh. They was texting. Didn't know they was texting. Next hour, right?
What?
It pops up at the house.
Like that?
Yeah. And he was like, and I couldn't find it. Oh, I got you. Right?
It just pulled him in the house.
Comes up before I leave. Oh, this is what you wanted right here. There you go, man. You can have it. You good. How much are you? Don't worry about it.
What?
Yeah, bro.
I need friends like this.
Bro, because they have people who are connected, or they're connected to certain things where they can make phone calls and stuff gonna happen. Now they're good for it. Yeah.
Now, why that might be true.
Mm-hmm.
How more wild would it be if he just made 1,000 stops?
It'd be
a single baby.
Because if somebody did that, bro, we would have already seen the video of it. You know what I'm saying? But this whole thing with Diddy, I hate talking about it, but I keep saying it's stupid because how much money he had, he didn't have to do it the way he did it.
No.
There are plenty of people who wouldn't have mind doing whatever he wanted to do behind closed doors the way he wanted to go do it. His power, he went on an ego trip, bro. His power, the power that he wanted over people, is what got him in trouble. Not him being freaky. The power that he wanted to have over people and the way he handled people is what then got his ass in trouble.
I agree. Now next up, another person that's in trouble a little bit.
Exactly, Cheryl.
Another person in trouble a little bit. Uncle Shay Shay.
Shay Shay ain't in no trouble. What are you in trouble for?
Apparently there was some discourse going on social media. Shout out to one of the NBA analysts. Now, if you know, or if you've been tuning in to sports like me and Joe, First Take, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp has been going really, really hard for the Caitlin Clark girl.
Right.
Now he's been getting I guess it's been social media discourse as of late from another anchor that covers the WNBA almost exclusively. And she was talking about her issue with Shannon Sharp. And
Ms.
she
Hansen
made
said, ESPN
dropped
Shannon Sharp. I don't think so.
No, they did.
No, I don't think so, because that would have made headline.
Yeah, that would have made.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't drop him. I don't think you got that wrong, Ms. Hansen.
Yeah, they didn't drop him.
Yeah.
If anything, they went out of their way and say they wasn't dropping him.
Yeah, because he was gonna get dropped. He would got dropped on the booty call.
Yeah,
yeah, he didn't get dropped off there.
With Michelle.
That's what I'm saying. See, don't say that. Don't say that name, because that make it sound so bad for me. Right? That's my ex-wife's name, bro.
It is?
Yes.
I never knew her name. I just know it was wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So every time you say don't say that, because you scared the hell out of me like, oh, that's what he was with? Sounded with my ex-wife. But that was the lady. That's because I said, bro, I can't.
Look. His ex-wife was no, I mean your ex-wife was black, right?
Yes.
Okay, this one was supposedly white, so it's fine.
No, it's not. Still the same. Still the same. Because we never saw her face.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, they would have said something about that. Now, the lady that posted this on Twitter, I don't want to mess up her name, but she go by like Terrence and the eagle sign. Hey, you'll see it when you see it. What Spike Lee joint? No, that's a dude. My bad. Apologize. He said, my issue with Shannon Sharp never speaks on the disrespect the rest of the women in the W experience. Always defending Caitlin. The WNBA disrespect did not start with Caitlin. They've been disrespected for years. Caitlin's buzz made the hate way worse, and people who tried to have the other women's back got called haters by people like Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith, who wanted us to be thankful for the rating boost.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that take. I disagree with that because the WNBA was doing what it was doing till this class came in, right? And this class came in like the NBA was doing what it was doing until Michael Jordan came in, right? And there are certain people that brings a certain flair to a event, a sport, a time, TV, music. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, those ladies, man, they started a rivalry that went from college and they took it to the WNBA, and they both backed it up. And I think Angel Reese would have had a phenomenal year at the end of the day if she wouldn't have got hurt and had to have the surgery so she can play next year.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark happened to look the part.
I think everything went safe too. So shout out to her.
Yeah. So Caitlin Clark, people doubted her, right? And were saying that, and this is what I see. This is just me being in media. Nobody, if it was a black girl getting the same hype that Caitlin Clark was getting, the old WNBA players wouldn't have had nothing to say. They was upset because it was a white girl getting the hype when black girls wasn't getting none of the hype before. I believe that's where it all is. That to me, when it all boils down to it, because there were way more women doing this way before Caitlin Clark was. But people had started. It looks like people are anointing her like the great white hope, like she saved the WNBA, which she did. She just gave it a boost, and the media. She was the crossover for the WNBA. Let me say that. She was the crossover that brought the white audience to the WNBA because they was not there prior to like they are now, and little white girls like they are now, right? So, and Angel Reese brung in, what was already there, plus her audience from LSU and all those other things. So they brought in a hypeness with them, right? And Caitlin Clark, we talk about her so much, but she says very little.
No,
One thing I love about her, she allowed her game to speak for her. She never went after anybody. She never went out there. So all this other stuff that's being said, Caitlin Clark did it the way I think anybody should have done it. Her and Angel Reese both. They went out on the court and played their game, and their game backed up what the hype is. And they made it to the playoffs first time in ever. They got knocked out, but they made it because of the play of Caitlin Clark and a great team and a great coach. So I'm not mad at that, bro.
Look, I don't want to go on a tangent because I think we kind of already spoke to that before.
Yeah. What's up, MD?
Right now, I think it's like a combination of three things.
Okay.
I think you got folks, whether they are or not, I think you got gatekeepers going against folks that's starting to get popularized into the sport.
Right.
I think they're butting heads. And I can't say that Old Buddy is entirely wrong because there was a degree of disrespect placed on those athletes for the female basketball
From
player. It's how it was approached or how it was displayed. It's been there for years. How they're used only in certain all-star cases with
but that's what to
amateurs.
Me, but
how it even in other sports casts, how they will refer to the WNBA, it's like it's not even like a minor league. It's kind of like,
because you know why, bro?
You know what I mean?
Nobody
that, but I'm just saying that.
But what I'm saying is,
and they can take that as disrespect.
Yeah, it is disrespect. But business is on if somebody sees you as marketable for their brand, and the teams that they were playing for, right? And the aura around the WNBA at the time was just like the ABA and the old NBA, right? There were great players during that time, but those guys wasn't marketable at the time. Come on now, let's think about it. Dr. J started with the ABA. You remember? Well, you wasn't here. You wasn't.
Yeah,
but I was saying, but things didn't really get the popping in the NBA until Bird and Magic started their rivalry.
But I got that point.
Okay,
I'm only saying what I'm noticing.
Yeah,
and it's like a collide with all of them. Now I will say I do not think it's fair with her because she is a great star.
Yeah, she plays.
She's a great star. She's a great athlete. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I don't like the fact that we would use race, even though it's of course she's white. She's a white girl.
That's the bro.
She's a white girl to know how to ball.
Angel Reese,
but
let me ask you this question: do you think if Angel Reese was getting all the hype right now, did anybody else say something? The answer would be no.
I don't know.
The old God wouldn't have said nothing if it was a black girl getting all the hype, bro, and bringing it to, because each one of those girls basically said they give it up to the people before them. Each one of them did. Caitlin Clark did not diss anybody. Angel Reese never dissed anybody. The only thing I'm saying that people saying because they put her in a spotlight that they never put the Cheryl Swoops and all the other females before her in that light. I get it. It is a slight, but it just wasn't your time. You carried the torch for them to find somebody that they feel they could cross over in marketing, and it happened, and it worked in the era of social media and Instagram, and they came from college. I mean, the story, and it was a storyline to build. Unfortunately, no one saw that when y'all was playing. Now, I'm not saying that you wasn't that girl or that woman. They were. It just wasn't. Nobody saw a way to market you or didn't market you, unfortunately, during that era. But they held it down for these young ladies, and I think these women have carried or picked up the torch and gave homage to their past very well. So the women have done a great job. I think us in the media and people talking about the game has put too much pressure on these young women's shoulders, like it's their fault, and it's not. I tell these young women, all of them, that has exceeded. The player of the I can't remember the young lady who just became the WNBA Player of the Year, who crushed it this year.
Won a scoring record. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Naja, something like that. I can't think of her name, but yeah, kudos to her. Caitlin Clark is the Rookie of the Year. I think Angel Reese would have gave her a run for the money this year. All these women played phenomenal, bro. And let them go forth and continue to build a WNBA for all women going forward, bro. I'm proud of all of them. And thank you to the women prior to.
Well, to wrap everything up, Shannon Sharp basically just said, hey, man, that's your issue, not mine. Mm-hmm. I have no issue about anything I've said regarding the two WNBA players, past or present. He also, for some reason, mentioned Meg the Stallion. He was going on a tirade, responding back and forth, but that was basically the
I love Uncle Shay Shay, right? He has built his brand and doing a great job. This is what I hope doesn't happen, right? Because at the hype of his career, he needs. I would love to see him just get through this portion of his hypeness, right?
You think he got too much on his plate that's been happening lately?
He's a target, no matter what he does now, no matter what he says. It brings headlines, it goes viral, right?
Yeah.
And at some point, right, it can be too much even for people, right? And I hope, like I said, continue to be Shay, continue to be Nightcap, continue to be First Take. But on some of this stuff right now, right, I don't want to hear him involved in so much of this stuff right now because I want to see his continued success. And sometimes when you're dealing with networks, if you get too much bad press, the networks themselves start to find ways to start to knock you down a notch or get rid of you or bring you on less, right? It ain't nothing to do to him, but too much bad press is not good for the branding. And Shannon knows this. So what I'm saying is some of these squabbles that he get in, that some people on social media say, bro, and he knows this. Leave that shit alone. Make your money, do your takes, go home like he normally does.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
Now, next up, shout out to Eve. She just sold all of her publishing rights to her catalog for a multi-million-dollar deal.
She said she's done with music.
Oh yeah, she said she through. She said she also
married some rich guy.
Through. I think so.
Eve married some kind of rich guy.
I think so.
Yeah, she married some rich guy. Yeah, she married some rich guy.
Don't quote me on this.
No. She married a rich guy. She married some rich guy in a foreign country. I do know that.
I mean, in a foreign country.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say because I was like, I've been seeing her solo dolo for.
No, she married some rich guy in a foreign country. Miss Ann said a rich white man. Yeah,
rich white. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Eve,
an attorney. Okay.
But
her and Rihanna.
Apparently, she sold all of her Grammy stuff, her mix. Well, no, that would be just a debut, and
she didn't have
two other albums.
Yeah, she didn't have a whole lot. She had enough, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So it went anywhere between a $25 million deal and a $50 million deal.
That's a big gap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a gap.
That's a big gap. So yeah,
quarters.
Cool. Well, congratulations to her.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, dog.
Let's go.
I gotta brush it up, Joe. God Lee. I know what everybody want. They want to know about this pattern stuff going on with Offset and Cardi.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So apparently, not too long ago, there was a few lies that Miss Cardi B did. Her going through, I guess, exposing things, but that was like the second one. I forget why she went on a tangent, but if you know anything about Cardi B, she usually go on a tangent. If she gonna be on Twitter, she got the Twitter fingers.
Right. If
she gonna be in spaces on Twitter, she finna say whatever it is. That's why she went off on Joe Budden.
Right.
And if she gonna go on live, that's probably what she gonna get off the most.
Right.
So she did go off on live, talking about certain things. Just so happened to mention one of the situations with Offset. He responded in the live, saying that she messed around with she messed around while having been pregnant. And that's where everything kind of shoehorned down and it spiraled out of control. And then they started going back and forth in the Instagram comments, then back and forth. And then she dropped just now, not just recently, but then she dropped today the text thread, which is a wild text thread. I'm not even gonna read through this. If you can see on social media, you'll see it there. She dropped the text thread, and now they're still going back and forth. Now it seems like social media is very split on who they favor.
Haskins on live. She said she favored Cardi B.
She favored Cardi. Oh, hold on, I got you. Hold on.
Yeah.
So why?
So it's not about favoring Cardi B. It's about understanding where she's coming from. So there are different women. We're not monolithic. There are women who are independent and have a high self-worth, and then date someone and attach ourselves to that person, and we become a wife, we become a mother, we become nurturers, we take your grandmother to the doctors, you know, things like that, right? But we never forget that we are that chick. What happens is individuals, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What happens is individuals that start dating us because we become nurturers, wives, moms.
Right.
Y'all forget that we're that chick.
Do we?
So then,
Okay.
y'all in general, y'all start moving differently.
Yeah.
And then we in the process forget that we're that chick.
Okay.
And then when you do several things, and it takes us time, right? Because at the end of the day, even though we're that chick, and I say this with all confidence, because you know, Joe, you know what it is. Even though we forget, because we're supposed to, when we commit to that man, we're supposed to become who he needs us to be, right? Nurturers, moms, wives, we're supposed to.
Right.
Even when we forget. And then certain dudes play and they play and they play. They play in our faces so bad for whatever reasons. And then they play to an extent where now we have to play. And when we play, our get back is ridiculous. We have your chest hurting. Like you guys want to die after we play the way y'all play because you can't handle it. You think women can't handle it? But in reality, men can't handle it. You know, and so that's what happened with Cardi. Is she took it and she took it and she took it gracefully. And she took it and she went online and she cried and she took it. And she tried to express to him on so many levels, in so many ways, in so many different times until she couldn't anymore. And then she was like, oh, take that. No Diddy. Take that, take that. And now his chest is hurting. His heart is hurting. He about to die because he fell in love with a G. You never want to fall in love with a G. You never want to fall in love with a woman who knows her worth and can remember her worth. That's the worst thing you can do. I say dudes that are not that dude, stay in your lane and don't fall in love with us. Because if you mess with us, we'll take it and we'll take it and we'll take it. No Diddy. No Diddy. But when we don't want to take it no more, pause.
Hey, Mimi.
Y'all will die. Y'all will be crying. And so this dude is crying right now, and I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
But is he crying though?
That's what I was going to ask. I'm like,
what is he crying? I don't hear the tears from Offset.
Okay, so he was on a live with her, right? And so when he was on a live with her, he was like, "Oh, you had sex with a dude while you was pregnant," and she said, "And did?"
She did,
right? Like
yes.
She was like, "And did?" Oh, his chest caved in at that point. Then on top of that, he was like, "I won. You my baby mama." Like, how do you win? That was your wife of 3 kids. Like, first of all, you don't even win because she's still his wife. He said, "You my baby mama, you'll be back." He didn't say you're my wife.
But
wait, but she's
still his wife. No matter what she did,
no,
she's still his wife.
No, that's the crazy part. She did come back.
He tried to play her.
She came back 3 times.
I made you a BM. I'll be back. He tried to play her.
How many babies she got by him?
3.
Well, what's the latest baby age? The youngest baby age?
Oh, like a month, not even a month.
He winning. He's still smashing.
She's still letting him
stuff, but she's still going back to him having babies with her. So he right.
No, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And
she said that before when she said that. Now I'm not all up on this, Miss Hanson. Okay, so I'm just remembering she said this a while back. They were done. They were getting a divorce. Then she wound up pregnant. Same guy.
But here's the difference.
Okay.
When she was saying those things on social media, she was like a woman scorned. She was like a bird whose wings were clipped. She
Hold on.
crying
Miss
out.
Hanson.
Which
Then we
happens with a
can't
lot of
call
good
call this
women.
G stuff then.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. Because you can't.
Yeah,
you
we
can't be
can't
G.
call
You
this
can't be
G stuff
she's
then.
scorned. Now, come on, which one is she?
But you didn't hear me. I
Okay,
guess
go
y'all
ahead.
not listening. So I need the Q-tips out. I need the Q-tips out.
Okay, baby.
I'm saying that a woman like myself, and I'm not Cardi B, but an independent woman who knows her work, who's fine, who's intelligent, and who got their own bread, we will cry until we don't want to cry no more. But when we stop crying, we will cave your chest in, and you will be crying. And as a man, there's very few men. As a man, that very few men will cry over women.
Yeah.
Like very few men. They'll be like, well, I liked her. But that woman you like, that shit hits different.
Uh-huh.
That hits different. That woman you love, that woman you have children with, that you play with and you play with and you play with. If she's a woman who can hold her own and has done everything, taking your grandmother to the doctors, taking your mother here, taking your father here. If she's done everything in her power to be a good woman, when she gets that get back, it feels different than any other woman you've been with. What I'm saying is that's where Cardi is with it. She's taking no prisoners.
Okay. I mean,
and that's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. So you went and had a baby with this man. That's your husband. That you know.
No, she went and had 3 children with her husband.
That's what I'm saying. So you got 3 children with this man. That's your husband.
Who played her every chance he got.
Okay, so again, I understand that part, but you still went and had babies with this man, thinking that he's gonna stop.
You should. He's your husband.
Okay, but you still keep having babies with this man, right? Even though you know he's playing on you, right? So now you're hurt. So now this last one you're done. You cheated again after you were a couple months pregnant. So now you go out and say, okay, I had sex with somebody while I was pregnant with our child. You may say that's get back, but I'm gonna be honest as a man. If he cheat, he like, okay, and
no.
I'm just saying, if he cheats,
I don't think you're being realistic about this. I don't think you're being realistic.
I know you telling me, hold on, Ms. Hanson, you telling me from a woman's point of view, right?
And I'm telling you,
but I'm telling you from a man's point of view. Even if you did that as a man, you're my wife, I love you, and you did what you did. I know you're coming. I'm saying you coming back. The story's yet to be told, but she done came back 3 times. So she may feel she won on this one here, but as a man, from a man's point of view, looking at what he's done, he still can manipulate her to do what he wants her to do because she goes on these rants.
So your question at the top of the hour,
sure.
Your question was, do you agree with her?
You agree with Chuck Cardi? Yes. Okay.
And I'm saying to you, answering your question, I do, because I've been the person that has been faithful.
But how many times did you go back?
No, after I get my get back, you're done. There's no coming back from a get back.
Okay. Wait, no. Well, in Cardi,
from a get back.
In Cardi B situation, she did it 3 times to get her get back now.
No, she never cheated.
No. We going by your premise, Miss Hanson. You said if I get my get back, it ain't no going back. But if we relaying that,
she never slept with anyone else. She was crying out to him to be faithful. When a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Okay, so let me say this, Miss Hanson. Okay, so I'm gonna say I agree with you. Now, don't let Cardi B mess around and go back with him. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Going back.
Okay, I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say that she's still gonna
sleep. If she goes back to him after he slept with somebody else, now he's a bitch.
She already did.
She did that 3 times.
No, she never, ever has been with another person.
No, I'm not saying she cheated 3 times. She took him back after cheating 3 times.
But when you open your legs to someone as a woman, you don't go back. That's my point.
Okay, so let's say.
We're done.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you're right. I'm gonna say you're right for right now.
We're
We don't know.
done. When y'all get back, y'all not done. When we have sex with somebody else, we are done.
Okay, but here's the thing about a man, though, Miss Hanson. Honestly, if the man is G, he don't care. He's gonna ride that train. Okay, but hold on. But hold on. I'm gonna ride that train as long as you let me ride that train. Once you say you're done with me and you would not let me come back, I'm gonna move on to somebody else. It is what it is. That's a man's mentality. You may say you hurt me. I'm gonna hurt for a second or two, but I've already been messing around when you say I am who I am.
Wife.
Huh?
Now, that's why I prefaced, Joe. I said
That's his
there's
wife.
chicks that you'll mess with, that you'll be like, oh, well, she was with somebody else, but I'm gonna spin a block, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's certain chicks that you in love with. This is his wife of three
babies.
I just said to you, this is the woman who takes your grandmothers to appointments.
I got you.
Takes your mother. Okay, I'm being very specific when I tell you about.
I understand.
Okay, when that woman does it, you can't go back even if you wanted to.
Okay,
because
that's
your
fine.
chest is caved in.
Okay, but no, but see, this is where, Miss Hanson, please listen to me as a man. That don't cave my chest in as a man. If you G about it, that does not cave my chest in. What it cave my chest in, it probably hurt me if I see you with somebody else being happy with my kids and I mess that up.
So if your wife sleeps with another man, you gonna sleep with her after?
What?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't sleep with my wife.
I'm talking about you.
Okay, so if you're talking about what I sleep with my wife, when she slept with another man, to be totally transparent, if I'm out there messing around, I probably would. If I'm out there, like I said, if I'm out there in the streets, right, and I'm married to this woman, and she slept around with somebody else,
it's your wife.
Well, this is what I said, and she took me back after I cheated. Yes, I probably would, because I owe her the same respect that she gave me. She's my wife. I'm her husband. My answer would be yes, I would if she would take me back. Yes, I would sleep with my wife because she took me back if I slept with another woman. That's what you're supposed to do.
Joe, you such a liar. You going straight to hell with gasoline.
I'm not lying to you. No, what did I just say? I said, no, you asked me if.
Come to his clean ass wife.
Listen to what I just said.
And
listen to me.
Else touched her.
Okay, it doesn't matter. If you know me, I'm an equal opportunist. I am not going to make you do something that I'm not going to do myself. That is me, period.
You're going to trip this Sunday because you lie.
No, I'm not. Anybody who knows me, I'm being honest. If I cheated on my wife, right, you got a chance to cheat on me too, if I want to be with you. If I didn't cheat on you, you slept with somebody else, you got to go. I ain't messing with you. But if I cheated on you and you took me back and you cheated, I'm going to take you back too. I'm going to give you the opportunity because you're my wife.
Joe, you a better man than most, because I've never met a man that let another man touch his wife and he go and he will never be the same.
You know what I'm saying to a man? That's a selfish ass man that truly don't love his wife. Okay, because what I'm saying, honestly, if I messed around and put my whole thing in somebody else, and my wife sat there and she knew about it and she took me back, and I love my wife and she cheated, I owe her that. I owe her that at least.
You are a good man, because I have 2 sons and I've been grown around. Like, I grew up around a lot of dudes. It's really hard.
Like I said, for a man to go out there and do some bullshit to a woman, I'm standing on business on all this for real. If a man go out there and you can cheat on your wife and you can't stand for a woman to cheat on you, you are a bitch. Real talk, because you don't love that woman. You made a mistake, or you did what you got to go do. You can't be. I can't be mad, Miss Hanson, if you my wife and you went out there and cheated on me.
So I'm gonna say this to you and nephew. It's gonna be really interesting to watch if Offset, after his chest is caved in, is gonna go back and be with her. Because at this point, it's his move.
But I don't think his chest is caved in, because she done went back too many times. I don't think she done this time. And just
hold on. That's my biggest point, though.
Your chest is gonna feel a certain way.
But that's that's my biggest point. Regardless, Offset ain't really the biggest point for me.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it still sounds like we denying the culpability of what you've been doing. Mm-hmm. There's a reason he got this type of bravado to think, oh, I won because you admitted to cheating. It's the reason why he got this type of bravado to think, oh, you just gonna come back later. Cause you did.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but that's my biggest point. Like I love Cardi B. I listen to most of her songs. Regardless on that, she's historic for going on these tirades. She's historic.
Hold up, let's not talk about it. Let him talk. Then let you speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's historic for going on these tirades, man. Where she'll empty out the clip for information that really don't need to be privy. Now he responded like somebody hurt. I'm with Miss Hanson on that point,
right?
Because you ain't have to drop that in to say that oh man, the public didn't have to know that she was pregnant and she cheated on you,
right?
Because for most other dudes, I'm gonna be honest, her cheating on you ain't the bad part. It's the fact you had my baby while you were doing it.
But he deserved that.
Again, like I said, that was information that didn't need to be shared. I'm on that side with how he's acting.
Yeah.
I need to see it from Cardi because I've seen where he done went and had a whole threesome and you took him back. I didn't see where you went and worked with the same folks that he didn't smash and you took him back. I didn't see where he got off the little stuff from some fodder, from strippers. And you didn't still took this man back. And after every time you had 2 kids after the first 2 cheats, and then you just had one after he cheated the last time. So I don't even know if this is going to lead to a 4th baby with y'all two, because this is how y'all play that shit out.
I think they went off on this. I really do. I really believe Cardi B is into this toxicity, and they do but go back and forth. And then at the end of the day, when she out there with these guys, she called him in the midst of the night, or they call each other and they hook up.
But this is my point. For one, we don't need to hear that. For 2, this is not to ignore accountability on his side, but for the ones that's agreeing with Cardi, which cool. If y'all saying, yo man, we gonna match energy, I at least get one off on mine. If that's how your relationship go, that's how your relationship go. Right. I ain't finna argue that. Yeah. My only point is what y'all do or give out to the media. I can't ignore what you've been for your history. He's historically been a little sleazeball. Yeah. He's historically been playing with Cardi.
Exactly.
Period. He played with you in multiple fronts, embarrassed you on multiple fronts, but you keep taking that back. At a point, I get you if it's going off of the first time. By all means, get yours off and leave this dude alone. I got you all day if I'm taking Miss Hanson's point. That first time or that second time, get yours back off. You got your get back, whatever it was, and now y'all go y'all separate ways. But the third time, this what you want to do? That's not winning.
What you're ignoring are social norms. So it's normal for women in general, whether we have self-esteem or not. We've been socialized to take it back, to take it, right? A man's gonna play, a man has multiple women. It's not in a man's nature to be faithful, right? This is how we're socialized from when we're young.
But you don't keep that.
I want to see how it plays out with him, because that's not where you guys were taught.
Well, let me ask you this question, Ms. Hanson. Okay, you take me back, but why would I go out and have another baby with you when you just cheated on me?
He didn't. No, this is what I'm
saying. We taking it from the second time that she did it.
Okay.
No,
not from this recent one.
Cheated.
No. He cheated.
She slept with this man. I'm saying this.
I said to you the reason that a woman would go back over and over and over again is because we saw our aunts, we saw our grandmothers, we saw our mothers go back. So we think at the time that we become wives that this is normal. This is how we socialize.
Hold on, Miss Hanson. I gotta ask this, Miss Hanson. Which one is it then? Is it her socialized norm to get back with this dude, or is it her trying to get the get back? Which one do you believe?
I think both can be true. So here's the thing about me. I have it. Women in general, we're talking about social norms. We're not talking about, this is a big concept. So I'm going to need you to really listen. This is a huge concept for women in general. We're the nurturers. We carry babies, we breastfeed babies, we take care of our husbands, and we take care of their parents. That's how we're socialized. Those are our social norms as women. From the time we're conceived all the way up. Now, what happens is if we become independent, we got our own money, we're fly, then we start to understand what self-worth is. We still have and carry those social norms. So we still know how to be wives. And so we'll allow you to do it and do it and do it because that's what we think is normal. But at some point, the savage in us kicks in where we're like, wait a minute, I have a couple of college degrees. I have my own money. I have a record deal. My body's dope. And that's when that other part of us kicks in. The savage in us says, no, no more. Not today. Not on our watch. That's what I'm saying, that both can be true. What's happening right now and what I'd like to see is if he accepts her back after the third time he cheated the third baby, because she's never cheated before. That's what I'm going to be watching for, because men don't handle stuff like we do.
So okay, so I gotta make sure I'm clear here. So if you say she's done, there is no coming back to him, correct?
No,
No.
done.
What she
I wanna
means for
see
that part is he going to take her back
she's
and be the
done.
quote unquote real man because
Oh,
she got her get back.
Oh, let me say this. Of course he's gonna take her back. That's the baby. That's the father. He's the father of her kids. If there's a door open, he gonna slip. She gonna slide.
Well, Joe, I don't know about that.
We'll see, bro. Bro, you've been
know.
doing this the whole time. Let me say this. We don't know what Cardi B has been doing this time. I don't know exactly what Offset's been doing this whole time. It ain't my business. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, when I look at these two, they're both toxic to each other. They're both enhancing the toxic behavior because they're doing it and then they're expressing it out to the public. And then Cardi B, she goes to social media and she talks about it like it's our business.
But Joe, to Miss Hanson's point though, there ain't a lot of dudes that's gonna take their girl back after they cheated back.
There are a lot of girls. I believe I mean a lot of dudes that probably would not take her back. I agree with what I'm saying, but she asked me, would I?
No. I'm saying, regardless on that point. But she said she's waiting to see if Offset will take her back after she admitted to it. And to that point, I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe.
Bruh,
I think that's more times than not. I think that's more times than not.
I'm gonna say this right here. I don't know if they're getting back by they're gonna smash it again.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna smash.
They're gonna jump that off.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably gonna be pregnant.
Because he may not.
She probably gonna be pregnant.
He may not. I may not want you no more, but now I'm gonna use you. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what he wants to do as a man. Come on, nephew. And the man is looking at this right now. They know what he want his get back to say. Okay, even though you smashed him, you still came back to me.
But this what? But when I'm looking at when I'm looking at this,
say what, Miss Hanson?
That's very true.
That's all I'm saying. So at the end of the day, if she opened up that door, he may not get back with her husband and wife, whatever, on the level. But is he gonna smash again? You damn right he will.
Yeah, he'll hit it again. Yeah, just to prove a point.
Yeah.
If she's a G, she won't allow it.
And that's why. And this way, I mean, you probably gonna put it
because I don't think she no G.
She ain't no G when it comes to this. She has a weak spot for her husband. She loves him, and at the end of the day, she wants to make sure, for whatever reason, that she keep having these babies by this cat. You know what I'm saying? By her husband. So her cheating on him, I'm not mad at that. I got Erica Bunker here. Erica, 32 cents in real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I disagree with Ms. Hanson saying that people are socialized like that. I don't think that's the case. I think that some people witness things like that within their families, and that's all that they may know. They probably have never seen any ideation of a healthy marital dynamic, so that's what they're accustomed to. That just wasn't ingrained in me. Actually, it was almost probably the opposite. My great grandmother and my grandmother, they were hard women, and they were probably feminists before their own time. And my great grandmother left Hale County, Alabama, with all 7 of her children, and took a train to Birmingham and set up a new life there, because those women just didn't take that. You know, they didn't deal like that. And my grandmother was married to my grandfather. They had left Birmingham and moved to Chicago. He took her up there, and they had her living in like a tenement, doing whatever, and just kind of treating her bad and everything. And she packed up her 4 children and moved back to Birmingham. And my uncle gave her down payment for a house house, and she bought a house in Beverly Hills, and she worked as a hospital. So that's not my experience. I wasn't raised like that, and if anything, my grandmother would have told me to pretty much leave at the drop of a dime on that one. So.
I'm kind of with EB though.
I think women have different experiences,
but they do.
Because let me say this here. I think Miss Hanson is Latino.
No. I'm Latin and black. Stop saying that because I'm a black woman first.
Okay.
Oh, okay. My bad, Miss Hanson. Ooh,
my bad.
Ooh, first off,
I'm a sister. My name is LaShawn Hanson.
LaShawn. Oh, that's African American.
But I'll say this, Erica, I'm not saying that was my specific experience, which is why I said it was a global social norm. Because none of my ancestors dealt with that. I'm saying that women in general are socially, okay, put in a position where you got to keep forgiving. That was not my experience because, like I said, I'm not dealing with that nonsense. My get back is real. You do it, I'm doing it.
But
don't do it if you don't want it done to you.
But can I ask this question? If we going, what she said? Oh, I may. I thought she said you can't. But no, my question is, if you finna go back to try to get the get back, then are you garnered the same type of sympathy when you get your get back?
No, because if I get the get back, it's done. I would never allow someone to touch me intimately if I think we're going back.
No.
I'm gonna let you drag me until I'm like, really? Like I think you forgot who you fell in love with. This is what I'm saying. It's a lot of people on your platform, but it's not a lot of LaShawn Hansons. And I'm gonna tell you, I am very unique and I own it. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you some chances. I am, because I'm soft and I'm pink and I'm a woman. But you don't want me to get my get back. You don't want it. So don't go there with me.
But alrighty. So question. Let's assume that Cardi is similar to Miss Hanson. Okay? We just assume.
It is.
If she is similar to Miss Hanson and this is her way of getting the get back, then any chance that that Offset will give to try to get back with her, because you said I'm waiting to see if he will take her back. Any chance of that would be null and void, right? Because I got my get back.
He gonna look like a sucker. Anybody that I've gotten my get back with that comes back to me looks like a straight sucker.
So did Cardi B become a sucker? Is that how you look at her?
Women can't look like suckers. Remember, I just said.
Come on, Miss Hanson.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. No.
Come on, man. She did it 3 times.
We're not suckers.
She did it 3 times.
Okay. When we decide to leave, now, before we decide to leave, yes, we look like suckers all day. Before we decide to make the decision to part ways, we look like suckers all day. But when we let somebody into our vaginal cavity and you come back, now you the sucker.
Oh man, when they get clinical, bro.
Okay, so Erica, speak your piece.
I just think that shit is just a waste of time. I mean, like my get back is getting the hell on, and if you don't have to tell me or show me, but one time you don't want me or you're gonna mistreat me, and I'm out. You know, like you can play these games, but I'm not playing those games because I can be out living my best life. Because I mean, like trying to get your lick back and getting revenge and everything is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. I'm not doing that shit. I don't have time for that. I can be on somewhere happy with somebody else by me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna say this here. I'm not a woman, so I'm gonna let Erica and Ms. Hanson have the last words when it comes to what Cardi B is doing. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna look at it like this here, right? But I believe they're gonna get back together and do something more and probably make a song together at some point.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a feature somewhere.
They like that toxic shit. I mean, like that's what they do.
Yeah, because I'm gonna ask both of y'all ladies. Erica, you go first. Ms. Hanson, you go second. Why is Cardi B going to social media because of who she is and who her husband is, talking to us about her problem? Miss Erica, why do you think so?
Because that's how they get down. They take it to the public audience and everything. They like the attention from it. I mean, like, I would never. I wouldn't even want anybody to know I was going through that. Like, the TMZ would have to catch me up on that one because I would never put that out there. And I hope that I would never even be with a man that would put anything like that out there. It's gross and disgusting. I mean, they're cartoon characters.
Miss Hanson, what's your thoughts?
I think it's generational, right? I'm 48, so I would never. But I think it's generational. I try not to judge the generation after me or even after. I'm a mom. I got a 30-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And so I try not to judge. I think it's generational. We all do what we learn or what we think is socially acceptable. I wouldn't do it because I wasn't raised that way. But I wouldn't say that if I was Cardi at that age that I wouldn't either. I think I don't like it. I'm not here for it. But it is what it is. Generations are different, and we have to accept different generational norms.
Hey, shout out to both of
I
y'all.
have kids in that age group. Like, my kids are 34, 32, and 27. And I don't see them doing anything like that, though. Like, putting their business all out there like that.
Yeah, but your kids aren't superstars either. Your kids aren't superstars. Your kids don't make money off clicks. She does. So I'm not knocking her. I don't think it's right. Not even on social media. But if he was, that's a social norm I can't relate to. I was listening to LL Cool J when my parents didn't think it was cool. We all have to just accept what is. We can't be prude either.
Man, put your relationship out there. I don't think that's a social norm.
It's not your social norm because you're over 50. I'm talking about social norms.
Young people don't move like that, though. I mean, like, I have a 27-year-old I'm standing here looking at right now. She has friends in that social circle, and they don't behave like that.
But she's not a superstar.
You don't have to be a superstar. It's a mentality.
To that point, because I think both of y'all are right. It's just it's more what you're doing for your circumstance, and I think that's more what.
He was in that same age range, and I don't think he would behave like that.
Nah. I'm outside of work. I don't do the social spot, but when I am having to be on the work scene, that discourse is normal to a degree, which is why I don't. Like I said, both of y'all not wrong.
I think
it's just
more. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna judge Cardi or Offset. This is what I feel. This is what I feel sad for as a father. That at some point their kids are going to see all of this on social media about their mom and dad, right?
Unfortunately,
and so
it's not going to die.
I think at some point, I don't care which side that people are on, whether it's Cardi or Offset. I'm on the kid side that none of this. Well, for whatever generation you're doing this for, I still think a mom is a mom and a dad is a dad, and I think you should behave accordingly. So, as a mom and a dad, you need to know what your kids are going to have to go through for what you are out here doing. As a kid, I don't want to know that my mom slept with somebody else. I was the one in her belly and somebody that's nothing on top of my head. I don't want to know that.
That's the wild thing.
I'm just saying, as a kid, I don't want to be that kid that come out and know that my mama said that she slept with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That happened. I don't want that.
Yo, those 3 kids are going to know that their mom was a stripper.
Right.
Hold on, that's a great point.
She went from a stripper to coming to who she are. I can live with that for my mama. But now that my mama was a stripper and she did this, and my dad did this to her, then she did this.
Hold on.
Back to that.
But Joe, that go back to what Miss Hanson was saying though. Because think about it back in y'all time. You found out that your mama was a stripper. That was it for you.
Yeah.
That was it for you.
Yeah.
I remember that was kind of the thing around when I was a baby.
Your
but
was a stripper?
No, stop playing with me. Joe. What? Just stop playing with me. Just stop.
Let me go put it on social media now. Hold up.
Boy, you about got me all. No, dude, I'm saying.
Listen, I remember as a kid, my mom used to say, my mom was a school teacher. I remember what she used to say. She was married to my father. She used to say, I'm going out for drinks with the girls. I was 7, 8 years old. When I started going out for drinks with the girls, I was like, oh my God, my mom was a savage. Like, And that was how taboo it was.
Right.
Like going out to drinks for the girls is taboo.
Yeah. And now the norms is, which is getting really, really wild. The norms is that if you got to that type of scene or to that amount of either fame, publicity, attention, acclaim, whatever it is, you did something along them lines. You didn't dipped and dabbled into some other scenes. It's a lot of folks that got kids or making kids now, and they Instagram models, and now they ship off for different modeling agencies. But they had a whole OnlyFans while they was doing it. You feel me? It's a lot of teachers right now where they teaching and they got an OnlyFans account on the side. It's a lot of folks that's coming through. Oh man, your mama is big, high profile, yada yada yada, and she done stripped before, and now we got the evidence to see it.
Let me ask Ms. Hanson and Eric. Let me ask y'all a question. Okay, so Eric, you said your daughter is there with you. What do your daughter think about Cardi B and what she's doing?
Good question.
We briefly talked about that when she walked in, and I think she just thinks that it was funny that Cardi got her lick back and everything like that. I mean, she thought that was funny, but I mean, like, you don't take people like that serious, so
True.
they're kind of like not real people. You know what I'm saying? It's like something you watch from a distance.
Okay, explain to me. You got your lick back, because I'm still trying to understand. I mean, I get the premise of what you're saying, but do you really get your lick back because you slept with somebody, or you feel justified because I did what you did? Because as a man, I'm being honest. We don't see you as you getting your lick back.
But hold on, not all the time. Not all the time, Joe. If we talking about my age, maybe your age bracket, and we'll separate on that.
Because if I done cheated on you multiple times, and I cheated on you multiple times, you slept with somebody one time, you got a long ways to go before you get your lick back with me.
But that go back to Ms. Hanson's point when she talking about most men and not taking their girl back after they did do cheat. Because see how you rationalize it. All right, we got one for each. I did my one. It's your time to do your one. I got you. Nowadays, there's a lot more greedy dudes, a lot more reactionary and emotional dudes, and there are a lot more masculine mindseted women now.
25, I'm gonna ask you. You cheated on your girl, she cheated on you, you taking her back?
No, it's over with.
Even if you cheated.
Yeah, it's over with.
Nephew is not taking her back. Hell no.
Yeah, it's over with. Okay. It's over with.
It's a wrap.
If it's your wife.
If we go into nephew, I told you if I got to cheat, it's already done anyway. I'm not gonna wait for you to get me back.
Oh no, but what I'm saying,
hell no.
But no, what I'm saying is, but you cheated. She found out. She took you back, right? Y'all together now.
I wouldn't agree to the take back. I wouldn't agree to the take back. Okay. And you know what? A little bit of that is because maybe she could get it back on me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
It'll be other stuff with it because I already be done. That's how I rationalize it. Okay. But for you to say, "Oh, well, baby, we can still work," hell no, nope, That's just how I move. So I do get on the other front when she say, "Yeah, it's a lot of dudes out here." I don't know if I'll be that dude to take her back after she got one off.
I'm not taking you back because if you cheat on me, I didn't cheat on you. I'm not taking you back. See, that's where I stand.
But that's also where I rationalize it too. If you cheated on me and I didn't do none of that, I'm not taking you back either.
I'm not taking you back.
So that's why I'm like, and that's where I can understand where you're going with matching energy. Joe, if you already did that point, I'm not matching that energy.
Right.
Joe, close your eyes for 1 minute. Close your eyes while you're on the mic. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Close your eyes. Think of a woman you were madly in love with. Don't open them.
Okay.
Think of a woman that you were madly in love with.
And somebody slept with her. Already been there.
Keep your eyes closed.
Keep your eyes
in love with, not just like light.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep them closed. Mm-hmm. Now you go over to her house and you touch her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be the same. You tongue kiss her. It'll never be the same. You're going down on her. It'll never be the same.
Never,
You're kissing on her. It'll never be the same.
Ever.
You're going to be thinking about
I look at it differently than you do, Ms. Hanson. Let me tell you why I look at this differently, right? Because somebody was doing that before I even got to her.
Ooh, good point.
I'm talking about after.
No, but it doesn't matter for me, Ms. Hanson. That's why I say this is where I'm different, because I wasn't her first. So, but you said it doesn't matter for you. I'm telling you.
For most men.
Okay, for most men, but okay, I can't speak. I can only, you asked me to speak for Joe Lockett. I can
Okay,
close
so
my eyes.
after somebody's touched her, you're gonna go down on her the same. You're gonna have oral sex with her the same.
Like I said, if
You're
that's
gonna flip her around the same, eat it from the back the same.
let me say this to Ms. Anson, okay?
Hell no, shut up, Joe.
Listen to what I'm saying, because you're trying to answer for me. I'll let you answer for yourself. Let me answer for myself.
Mm.
I'm telling you, in the beginning, it's going to be tough. You're going to have to work through that. I'm not going to say that the first couple of times we do it, maybe for the first couple of months, it's not going to be easy. But if I love my wife and I know what I did was wrong and she still stayed there with me, I'm going to try my best to work it out with her. I may be able to
You
get
a
through it.
good man.
No,
Joe, you are a good man.
Hold on, Ms. Anson. Like I said, there are men who know they made a mistake, know that their wife wanted to, you know, they had to get back, and the woman probably did not want to go do it. There are different situations. Every man is not a dog, and every woman is not a dog. Sometimes you go through a tough spot, and you got to work your way through that shit. Just like she knows somebody was down there slurping on you and doing all that stuff. She had to go through the exact same thing that I have to go through. So if I love my wife, right, and she took me back, and I know that this queen took me back, and she did it back to me, and I really loved her, I owe her that. If I truly love my wife, right, and I'm about that business, what I said, and I really want to get my wife back, I owe her to go through what she went through and try to work through what she went through.
No,
so we
and
can
I
get our
feel
marriage
like
back
you're
on
being
track.
sincere. I feel like you're being
I'm being
sincere.
very sincere. I'm being 100% sincere. Yeah.
I do. I don't think most men can do it, but I love the
Most
fact that
men
you're
could
being
not.
sincere.
I'm saying most men could not, but what I'm saying is, don't throw every man into that category. Like a man is not going to do that. Yeah, a lot of men is not going to do it. They're going to say the hell with it. But again, do you love your wife and do you realize what the hell you did to her?
Right.
You
And
know
my point is that women go through that every single day, whether they were raised
True.
by a grandmother and a mother that didn't play that. Like women go through that every day. We question who we are and our self-esteem and our bodies and everything every single day. But the fact that you're saying that you would go through it, I got.
Yeah, I mean,
kudos
listen,
and respect
I
for
say even if you and I was married, right, and you took me back and I loved you, and me and you done been through some shit together, we got kids together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just put me in, but hey, at least I know I can take it.
I wasn't trying to bring you in.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Oh, I sent it to. I tried to send it to Velvet Cake.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I think that's good, Joe. I got a lot of respect for you.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is the way I rock. If I married a woman and we go through some hard shit together, and you rock with me during my hard times, I'm not leaving you in your rough times. I'm not. I'm not gonna leave you through the rough time because my ego is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I put you through some shit too. You're my wife. You ain't my girlfriend. If you're my girlfriend, that's a totally different ballgame. We can talk about that on a different level. But if you're my wife, I owe you that at least. Is it gonna be easy for me? Hell no. Am I gonna want to do that stuff, Miss Hanson? No, I'm not. But would I go through it to get my wife back? If I love you, you goddamn right I would. I promise you I would.
Oh shit, y'all! Whoever's on the market, y'all better go get Joe. That's a real one.
No.
Boy, that's funny.
No, but I'm just being honest, right? If you love,
No,
if a man, come on, y'all. If a man love his wife, and you know you done fucked up, you do what you got to do to keep your wife, man.
My dad did it.
You see what I'm saying?
And he had to put up with some.
If you love that woman and you know that the bullshit that you out there doing was some bullshit, and you know this is the woman of your kids, and you know you hurt her, and you truly love this woman, bro, you got to go through the bullshit to get your wife back. That's what you do. That's what real men do, in my humble opinion.
Shout out, Pops. I was like, I thought
we gotta watch what Offset does. Now we gotta watch it.
Yeah. I told my pop. No, I told my stepmom because my dad had to go through it. I told my stepmom, I was like, hell no, I wouldn't do this. Him to rap with me, and that's my daddy.
See, I think a lot of times the men that go back to their wives and stay in relationships, they don't get the press that the men that say, hell no, I'm not gonna do it. Right?
Nah, because they about 20 years in now.
Now, there's a lot of men, bro, that feel the way I feel, but people don't talk about it because they keep it moving. But, bro, if you love your wife, right? If you love your wife and your kids, and you're a true dad and you're a true husband, and you know you fucked up, bro, you do. That's what you stand up into your shit. You accept what the hell you did, and you got to go through the same thing you put your wife through. And that's what you call marriage. You make it through it, and you see it on the other side. You're a punk if you go out there and do something, and then as soon as a woman do it to you, you say, hell no, I'm out. You wasn't in love with that woman in the beginning anyway, so you should leave. You should move the fuck on. She should be with your ass. I'm just being honest. That's bullshit.
True.
That's bullshit. You run away because your feelings got hurt, but you hurt your wife and you put your whole thing in somebody else, and she's supposed to be okay and do everything she did before the same way she did it, the way you want her to be the same person because she forgave you. But you got to give her that light. You got to give her that platform. Come on now. Let's not do that.
But that's like how I said it yesterday. That's a greedy dude.
Yeah.
That's a greedy dude.
Yeah. So any dudes that sit there and say, man, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. Number one, that's your ego speaking. And number two, you're saying to yourself that, damn, I can go out there and do it, but you better not go out there and do it. Don't never marry a dude like that. Don't never marry a dude, because love should be equal. I don't give a damn if I am the lead, I expect you to follow. But if I've led you wrong and I fucked up, I need to follow your lead now. Because now I want you back. So now, yeah, there has to be some consequences that I got to go through, some payback that I got to go through. Now, I'm not going to allow you to keep sleeping with me and stay there. You see what I'm saying? That part I'm not going to do. But if you went out there and did it, but we're trying to work on this and we talked about it, we're going through therapy, I got to work through that, bro. Now, can I do it and be okay with it later on, a year later, 6 months later? I don't know. But I damn sure would give her the best try. I would.
And that's all I was saying when I was giving you the close your eyes exercise. There are a lot of people who want to do it but can't do it.
Got
so I'm not saying that there's not good men out there that don't want to, but once they get in that mode, women are more likely to do it even when we can't fathom the thought. Where men, the minute they touch us, it's like, I can't do it. And it's not that they don't love us; they just can't do it. They're not built like us. So that's what I was trying to tell you when I was asking you to do that exercise.
Yeah. I can close my eyes. I've been cheated on, right? I've cheated on women. So, and I've taken a woman back, right? And some of it worked and some of it did. I get the premise of it.
I took somebody back. Never again. Hell no.
The thing that I realized for myself.
Why, nephew?
Huh?
Why, nephew? Why wouldn't you do it?
No, I ain't built like that. That's not part of me. If I get cheated on, I it's a wrap. For me, cheating on me is proving that you didn't want me. It's proven in my head. I rationalize that as you settled until you found something you liked. I'm not taking anybody back from that. I actually had that conversation when it was with my dad. Because you know what I mean? He been through it and he's hit the other side of it. But I was like, no, I can't. For that part, Pops, that's what me and you differ. I ain't built like that because I don't have that type of sympathy for when it happens. And more power to the folks that's able to do it. Like I said, it's folks where it work out and it's folks where it don't. But when it comes to Cliff, if I went to cheat, I already suspected that this is done anyway. Even if you want to continue, I'm not going to continue. Okay. You know what I mean? And likewise, if she cheated on me, you don't have to ask the question no more. My love for you can still be the same or still be cool, but we will never deal with each other like that no more.
I got you. Well, thank you, Miss Hanson. We appreciate you, baby.
Yeah, shout out to you, Miss Hanson.
You married yet?
Really, dude? She said
No,
yeah.
I got married yet.
No, she said it's in
Okay, on the 18th. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that, Joe.
Okay,
because she dropped the date in the chat.
Okay, well, congratulations on everything, and your husband. You better not mess up because she ain't coming back. She gonna break
No, she gonna get a good back first.
Don't call me. I don't want no part of this.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys talking about you guys just like it. We've been talking about the Cardi B situation. Yolanda said she's with you, nephew. You cheated on me one time on my mouth.
Yeah, man, and more, like I said, more power to the folks that's able to do that.
The only way, like I said, the only way I can do it if I did. But I'm fair.
But that's a level of empathy that you can flex.
Because
like
sometimes
you got that in you.
No, because here's the thing. When you're married, right? Can't speak for relation, but I'm speaking, huh?
No, because it's in the way.
What this?
Mm-hmm.
It's in the way of what?
No, I was saying because they couldn't see you.
Who could?
Folks on
they can't see me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say this here that a lot of times when you're in a relationship and a marriage, to me that's different. When you're in a marriage, a lot of marriages hit rough spots.
They do,
and it pushes you to limits that you don't know that you can either deal with or you have to deal with, and you become a different person. I'm not condoning cheating or infidelity in any shape, form, or fashion. But sometimes in marriage, man, the sexual activity between a husband and wife dies, goes away. The intimacy is no longer there for whatever the reason may be within that marriage. Something happens, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you're not able to get back on track during the course of your marriage when y'all are there. Again, not condoning it, but there are times where people, start to seek outside advice and shit happens. You get caught up in a moment of a feeling and an emotion, right? Is it right? No. But that's part of marriage and it happens. And it's up to those two people whether when that happens and they find out about it, how they deal with that moment that happened and how they got there and can they get past it. That's between two people. There's no wrong and right answer between a married woman and a married wife. I mean, a married man and a married woman. There's no right or wrong answer. That's up to y'all how y'all handle it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I would never tell anybody because he cheated, you should leave, or because she cheated, you should leave. No, you do what you feel is right in your heart. So when you make your decision at the end of the day, you can live with whatever you decide to do. If you can stomach it and get through it and y'all be better for it afterwards, go for it. If you can't, you move on. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say for me, when I hear these different situations, number one, keep everybody out your damn business. I wouldn't be on social media, talking about it. But Cardi B and Offset, they decided to do it the way they do it, and they put each other on blast and have babies after and make music.
But to that point with how they went about it, and this is why I can't too much disagree with how both of them thought. Because to Miss Hansen point, she's a superstar,
right?
And she's right. Most of her stuff, how she markets, how she gets her songs out, how she even gets the motion that she does have,
right? Because how she does, yeah,
it's how she.
That's
moves.
a character,
yeah, and that's how folks, you know what I mean. So to a point, all she knows is to work through social media.
Again, it got a lot of people talking about it today.
It did.
She does what she does. She get in her bonnet. She get on social media. Call him a bitch and this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? Say you're a decent father, and then she gonna have another baby with the cat. You know what I'm saying? You see her out, and I love him. We're gonna fix this. We may not be back together, but that's still my baby daddy. That's a storyline. It's fun to watch for the younger generation. For a person sitting back like me, I'm sitting back saying, okay, because when I saw it, I'm like, okay, so I started looking back for what Offset said or did, and people kept saying, like y'all was saying, it's stuff that added up to this.
It did. Okay. This is like years in the making, at least 5 years.
Okay, so I'll say like this here. I'm quite sure everybody that's listening to our show has been through something with somebody where it added up to something and they didn't go straight to social media to talk about it once their boiling point hit. Right. So I think it's for attention on her side. She likes to get the sympathy and make him feel bad about what he's done. And then, now, because I think this social media thing is a part of her get back towards him.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And when
I agree.
And when she said, well, I did sleep with somebody when I was pregnant, I'm hurt. So I want to hurt you more. You see what I'm saying? Because you did this to me and I trusted you once more. So you didn't embarrass me. Some other female know that I'm the baby mama, you married to me, and you still out here doing this to me. So now she want to do anything to hurt him. And they continued, and they say hurt people.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this is what those two are doing to one another. And until they decide to get a divorce, stop making kids. Stop making kids. Do what y'all do, but stop making kids. You know what I'm saying? It would be my best advice. And stop making kids. Love the ones that you have. Go ahead and get a divorce and move on with your life.
Yeah,
but stop making kids in the interim.
When you reactionary and you live in the moment, yeah.
But you can't be not married with your baby daddy no more. You see your baby daddy, he looking real good to come pick up the kids.
Oh yeah, and you jump on that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens, bro. We know how this thing happens. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's still your baby daddy. That's still your wife and husband. So he still know how to say things, or you gonna wear something or say something knowing that he only he knows, right? Because when you come back home, you know what I'm saying? When you come back over, because you don't want him to go be with somebody else tonight, and you want to see that you still got that pull on him, and vice versa.
But that's the part I want to get into though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because and we said this off the show.
Uh-huh.
Right before the show. What dude haven't went through that in exchange with the girl they was breaking up with? Like, if we just keep it in 100,
Okay.
because she did drop the text, and the text was wild as hell.
Yeah, basically dropped the text like, hit me up. Nobody where they talking. And
I know you still think about me, girl.
You just think about me. And he wanted her to get him off, right?
Oh yeah.
And she kind of played him, but she put the text out there.
She did.
But here's the thing: if I send you that text message, you've done it before. But why are you putting that text message out? Put the rest of the text messages out.
Yeah, man. Because it led to something.
Because what I said, like I said, he can put dates and times on the text message that she did do this. This is the one time that she did, and then she put them on blast. So that's why I say, when you're doing stuff like that, it's stupid, because a man is not going to do something that he's not used to doing.
Yeah, mess around, exposed on both sides.
That's what I'm saying. She's just as guilty as he is. Both of them are guilty in what they're doing. Both of them are not right in what they're doing. We don't need to know about it.
Yeah,
we don't.
I know that I got that off about 2-3 times. I ain't even mad at him. I know I got that off. And it was like, all right. But it's the last time.
I used to, as a grown man, I don't play them games no more. I used to do that shit when I was younger, right? To see, can I get it back, for my ego or whatever.
Yeah.
But now, if we ain't clicking, you'll be the last person I call. Even on that night that I'm feeling some kind of way, I'm not calling you.
Wait, so you ever got a drunk call? Y'all broke up.
So in my younger years, yes. In my later years, drunk call, no. I've gotten a call from
the drunk calls be wow.
Let's see, I have a custom. The women that I date, when you get older, they don't get drunk like that. So
makes sense.
The women that were called that are older, they you get those trustworthy calls. Like, I ain't been with somebody in a while. You know what I'm saying? They feel in the moment. And they don't say it like that, but you the person that they trust.
Yeah.
So you get that you're in that phone like, I need somebody to knock this off. It ain't nothing between us, but you know what I'm saying. So I get those calls. I don't get drunk calls.
don't think there's nothing. I just need you to help.
But no, but what mature women do, they don't even do none of that, bro. They don't.
Yeah.
What they do is, so I ain't talked to you in a while. The conversation will start, right?
Mm-hmm. They gonna build up to it,
and they never say nothing. They just open the door.
Well, you can come by. I know you like that,
bro. Most women, the mature women, bro, they don't even do that. They just see what the temperature is, right? And they open the door and let you walk through it. And if you understand and you're a mature man, you go ahead and walk through the door because you know what you know why you see the door wide open. She don't say anything. There's no I want you, I miss you, I need you to do this. It's a conversation that's had, right? You wind up in the same space at the same time, whether for dinner or meet each other for coffee, whatever, right? And everything, and exactly. Oops. And everything, but things just go from that point on. It's not a conversation that's had before or after.
Yeah.
It's just understood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Older women don't want to look like that, right? And the older man is not going to make you feel like that. But everybody know what it is, if that makes sense.
I still get the drunk calls.
I don't get no drunk calls. I couldn't even accept no drunk calls.
Yeah. Well, it's not even calls now. It's more like drunk FaceTimes.
Wow. What you doing? Let me
just like that.
Hey, hold on. Let me see it. Let me see it. Show me something.
You used to like this.
See, I don't even know what I would do. But for me, I could only do FaceTime with somebody that I truly trust.
Okay.
I don't do text messages and FaceTime with a lot of people, bro, because, in this day and age, bro, you see the shit with Cardi B doing her husband. Imagine with somebody that you're doing that ain't even your wife.
No. But that's when FaceTime, they got it, at least if you're on the iPhone.
Yeah.
If you start screen recording, it's going to alert the other side.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to get.
But still, screenshot, bro, whatever.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Those things, yeah. You got to be careful these days because,
but I ain't no sleazeball. I ain't even do that.
Everybody a sleazeball at some point. I don't give a damn what you say, bro. Everybody got their lowest point. But everybody got a weak spot for somebody.
No, not that point. I was talking about like taking a screen recording and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say so.
No, I ain't doing that.
Well, you know,
because at a point, I still kept the phone open. It was still some discourse.
That's what I'm saying.
Like with the
yeah.
part. Hold on now, let's not play.
Right.
We play with each other.
Right. It was consensual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Please don't act like I'm the only sleazeball between the two of us.
Yeah,
now.
you just
takes
said,
two of us. It takes two of us to make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying?
Check it out. Nah, girl, you just said no that night. You just said no that night. Let's stop playing, bro.
As I said,
let's stop playing, bro.
A man do not knock on a door, right? That most times that he hadn't already been in, right? And again, a woman don't knock on the door that she ain't already been in. Everybody know their
you know who to play with.
That part. Everybody do, bro. And everybody that's listening to our show got they thing that they do or how they do it or who they gonna do it with. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your husband, your jump off, your side chick, your side dude, everybody has their thing that they do. Stop acting like you don't. Just most of us don't talk about it, which you shouldn't if you grown.
Girl,
keep your stuff. Keep your stuff. Man, listen.
Watch out.
keep your stuff on the down low. But you know, I hate to see this for Cardi B, man, because again, when I saw it, right, I'm like, who done pissed off Cardi B? Because as soon as I brought up my TikTok when I woke up around about 11 or 12.
Oh my God,
man! Put that thing up because you keep putting your that's on you today. You clumsy one. I'm glad that thing was not burned.
I'm glad it wasn't lit.
Because you would burn. You would have had candle wax all over the stuff, and then the woman coming up looking at me like, "What you been doing?" You ever had somebody put candle wax on you?
Candle wax?
Yeah.
No, I ain't that kinky.
I wasn't either. I just had it was accidentally done.
Pain do not register to it
at all. I don't know what, bro. It was accidentally done to me, and I hated it.
What? How was that an accident?
Because there was candles lit by the bed, and I think one of us, my leg or something, bumped in the candle.
And the candle jumped.
Yeah, because it wasn't one of these candles. One of those tall candles. Bro, but here's the thing about it: a candle, if a candle wax fall on you, it don't burn for about a split second because it gets cold. So it's like, psst.
Word?
Yeah. It's not a good feeling though. I don't know what nobody gets out of it.
Man, that's not masochistic shit.
Love the honesty. Thank you, Miss Hanson.
Man.
I love that I love to do it with a blindfold.
What?
The blind, you know something? You gotta trust a bull if you put a blindfold on you, bro.
I don't trust nobody. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Nah, bro, you even. But I trusted. I've trusted.
I guess they say we born there. I've trusted two people in my life with it because, bro, you got some people. Hell, no, I ain't trusting no. I won't let a woman tie me up. Word.
You ain't into the BDSM and the bondage and stuff like that.
I'm not into any. I'm not into any bondage type shit. But you know, when you married, I was open to try things because some things I had never tried before. So when you're married, you know, you're talking with your wife and you know y'all talking about different things, and neither one of y'all have tried it. So sometimes you're like, okay, say, well, what's your do's and don'ts, right? Everybody that's married have them conversations. What's your do's and don'ts, right?
What's off limits?
You completely, right? So you have that conversation with your wife, right? Your husband, and y'all say y'all do's and don'ts. Okay, so what can we try? Because sometimes when you're married, bro, over years, you want to spice things up. So you start talking about what can we try that will be safe, that you know you don't want to look too crazy, because sometimes here's the funny part. You may have a crazy ass fetish, but you don't want to tell your wife or your husband because you don't want them looking at you a certain way.
That's wow.
Oh yeah. So bro,
how do you approach that?
Very strategically. Everybody watching this know what the hell I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta open up the door and creak it open,
bruh,
in different ways.
Hey, bruh, go to the porn site and say, okay, what do you like? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
what are some of the things that tickle your fancy? What are some of the things you may fantasize about? Because you have those conversations as you get into your marriage to see, can y'all try different things, like different positions, different places, different toys.
Now my homegirl would. Wow. She said if she deal with another guy, she gonna check his Pornhub history.
What they gonna do?
So she can get a taste of what he like.
She may not want to do that.
I was saying the same thing. I like you might be let down or like confused
because this is what I when I was married, right? Why somebody kink is what it is may not be what you think it is.
For what it is.
Yes.
I feel
So,
you.
Because they're watching it, that may not be what you see that turned them on. You see what I'm saying? So I would tell any woman or man, do not go through your ex or your husband or your wife's porn site and see what they're watching until you truly understand what that is. Because what you think is the kink may not be the kink for them. Because, and I'm not going to, going to say anything, but I've been in those situations where I'm glad we was having a conversation.
Yeah.
Because when, we decided, so, okay, let's sit down and look at the, porn together, whatever. And they felt comfortable of having a conversation with me. If I would have went through their thing and saw that, it would have my mind would have been
on the other side of town.
When we talked, right, they explained to me what it did to them because of what that was
and what they were saying.
Right. And that act what that was not what they wanted to do, but they saw that and that was a turn on for them. So you see what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, right? Be very careful when you're going through somebody's history. It may not be what it seems. Let me just say that.
That makes sense.
I was fortunate, like I said, when I was married, when you are comfortable enough with your wife or husband, you have those conversations. Just when you're comfortable and you trust each other, you have the freaky conversation, right? And if your husband or your wife love you, they're gonna accept you for your kinks. Because at some point, if you do have a fetish, bro, you got to feed your fetish at some point. If it's truly your fetish, you have to feed it. And you'd rather feed that fetish with your wife or husband, right, than going in there behind somebody's back and trying to feed it. Miss Hanson, you know what I'm talking about. Because what happened is, bro, you can be with your spouse, right, and still feeding your fetish through somebody else, right? And so, the perfect situation, I would say, most likely, definitely make sure that all your kinks or whatever it is in your life, love things, spiritual, whatever, that you're able to experience with the person you love. Do not hide. If it's something important, something you can just put to the side and you just got a knack for, but it ain't that important, it's cool. But if it's something that you really need or there's something that you crave or you like it, you better make sure your spouse can do that too.
Embarrassing.
It can be embarrassing, bro. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, everybody got something embarrassing. Everybody got a body part on them that they don't quite like, or a hair string, or the way something looks. But you need to, once you love your partner, you need to be able to have that conversation and be okay with it and let them be okay with it too. That's marriage, bro. That's marriage is a beautiful thing, but sometimes it can be an embarrassing thing at the same time, and you have to accept all of that when you get married.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Hey, that's why I ain't married yet.
No, I'll tell anybody, don't rush that shit.
Shoot. Wish I would.
Don't rush marriage. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. I have no more. I don't want to talk about nothing else kinky.
No. We went through it.
We didn't went through it. I hope you guys did. So, are you on the side of Cardi B or Offset to close out the show?
Offset.
Okay. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Robin on here.
Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Robin. Oh my God.
Hey, Robin.
Whose side you on?
I gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. I didn't want to, but yeah. Pick a side. Look, I'm only on Offset side because
I'm gonna have to pick Offset.
I hold Cardi.
And I'm not picking Offset because he's a man. I'm picking Offset because he's not on social media making videos about it. But he's still embarrassing his wife, and I don't like what he's doing. But if in this current situation, for what happened today, I'm going to be.
He just ain't make a video. He on social media.
But what I'm saying is, I don't agree with what he's done to his wife.
I'm on his side.
But I'll take his side.
I'm on his side for another reason. It ain't because I agree with anything he's doing.
Yeah,
it's just I hold because I favor Cardi.
If Robin said she been here the whole time, that's good.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
but I favor Cardi, so I hold her to a different standard than I do him.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't. I just like I said earlier, I wouldn't have took him back after the first or the second time. So when I hear that you're getting
what's up, Nate?
When I hear that you're getting your good get back, I can't show sympathy for the get back because The get back is just the reaction to what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm at a stage in my life, bro. And I said before, like, you know, there is no get back, and you shouldn't want to hurt your wife at this point or somebody that you're with. You know what I'm saying?
Mo.
Yeah, at this point. All right, guys, you know how we feel about you, right? We'll see you guys tomorrow. Jatim, Mo, Ashton Mars, What does all that mean? Denise, nephew, and your boy Joe Lockett. That means we love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys later.